It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this is not a good start. That falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Eagles, 19 nice. Warriors 17, come 19, got 50, Mustang 19.
To throw here on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. Dose of the hurry up here. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know, I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 72.
Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 79. 19.
Back to throw now. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Mustang 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Offense in the hurry up here. Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Okay,
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
here we go, here we go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
70 Lions.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in a hurry up here. He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Check. Cut 19.
Third down from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
19, Cougar 19.
Fourth down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. First play's a design run. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down. This one to Williams out left side. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast.
14 more yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
The shotgun, they'll give it to H-Hand. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
18, cross 19, cross 19, come 19, go.
They're throwing it. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Working on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Come on, set. Buffalo leading.
Second down carry for A.J. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Air it out on third. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on first down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther
Back to pass on first and 10. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll drop this down to Achane. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offensive line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. It's Szn5 on the inside of the end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
This time it's a passing play. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Pass play now. Going the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. It'll be third down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
And they'll throw third and long. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's fourth down.
Cup 19, Cup Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers on time. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. It's on target to Williams. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. They are throwing it again. Finds his back, Szn5. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second and 3 now. Here's Szn5 up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Staying on the ground here with Szn5. Some room to work. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a one-score game before halftime. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. The Gets with a return here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
18.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Cuts it to the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Come on. 72. Panthers 60. Panthers 69.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight ends, that's big time.
Couldn't make the hookup with Matthew Golden. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. He's going to try another deep one here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger.
effective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 7.
Working now from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. Looking right, and he finds him. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the result. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. 19, 17, 19, 18. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18 Cardinal, 18.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Get it. 18, top low 18. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has it downfield, working left. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Handoff now from the gun. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
70 Timberwolves.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that is not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. He's going to throw it. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up here. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Here's a screen for Szn5. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry-up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Panthers' 11-yard line.
60 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
He's going to throw it again. That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Szn5 will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The offense in the hurry-up here.
Horn on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And that falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
60.
They'll run. It's Szn5. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. Devon Achane with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group was so close to pulling off the goal line stands. Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Sets a return. It's Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 25-yard.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Catch made by All. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. But picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Dolphins bring in a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from the 41. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through to the final whistle. So 1st down from the 41.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, set.
Pop quick right side. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds his back, Szn5. Along the sideline past midfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll throw it here on 1st. Completed to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. And that short gain is enough for a reset and down. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 26 yards.
Working quickly here.
Another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Trying to run it in, Szn5. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. It's close, but oh yes, the Dolphins got it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. He's trying to push the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19,
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing it again here. Has it down close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dolphins 32.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Ready, set,
We've set it down from 37.
Get it. 60, press ball lead.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Panthers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Break the huddle, it's 2nd down now.
Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Going deep here for the end zone. Could be at the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Just a yard, so now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're going to pass it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Dolphins 32.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. 19 light.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
70 rings. Check. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut down the field, Golden. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Trap 60.
They're going to try and throw it here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
H.N. has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Check. Viking 18. 7 Pirates.
Working now from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Hold the ready.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
6. 60 Vikings. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.